morning students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 8. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson Living World. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen bacteria which act as a friend as well as the foe, that is enemy. That means some bacteria which are showing the advantages. Example, milk is turned into curd by the bacteria Lactobacillus lactis, and the sourness of the curd is due to the formation of lactic acid. Another bacteria which cause typhoid, cholera and tuberculosis. This is also caused by some kind of bacteria named Salmonella typhi, causes typhoid. Mycobacterium tuberculosis cause tuberculosis. Vibrio cholerae which cause cholera. So that this bacteria is considered to be a unicellular prokaryotic organism which are showing beneficial activities as well as the harmful activities. And also we have seen life history of bacteriology. Then the founder of modern bacteriology, named as Robert Koch. For that he was awarded Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology. Then we have seen general characteristic feature of bacteria, that is, it is a prokaryotic organism, contains incipient nucleus at the center, cell wall which is made up of polysaccharide and protein. Some bacteria which are showing heterotrophic mode of nutrition due to lack of chlorophyll. Some of them which are showing autotrophic mode of nutrition due to the presence of bacteriochlorophyll. Then vegetation, that is vegetative reproduction by binary fission and endospore formation. Sometimes the bacteria which are showing the sexual mode of reproduction in 3 different forms. One is conjugation, transformation and transduction. And also we have seen different shape of the bacteria. Coccus, round shaped, that is circular shaped bacteria. Bacillus, rod shaped bacteria. Spirillum, spring shaped bacteria. Vibrio and comma shaped bacteria. Then we have seen different flagellar arrangement in bacteria, that is only one flagella monotrichous, tuft of flagella in one end lopotrichous, tuft of flagella in both the ends, that is amphitrichous, and the flagella which is spread over all over the body surface, that is peritrichous. Another one, absence of flagella, that is atrichous. Dear students, up to this only we have seen in the previous video class. Today we are going to see the ultrastructure of a bacterial cell. Dear students, this is the different shapes of bacteria we have seen in the previous video class. Coccus, Bacillus, Spirillum and Vibrio. Then we have seen flagellar arrangement, monotrichous, lopotrichous, amphitrichous, peritrichous and atrichous. So after this only we have seen in the previous video class. Today we are going to see ultrastructure of bacterial cell. Dear students, this is the bacterial cell anatomy, that is ultrastructure of bacterial cell, which consists of bacterial cell wall, cytoplasm which is present inner side of the bacteria, and also the outermost layer which is surrounded by a bacterial cell which is named as capsule or otherwise known as glycocalyx. The inner side they are having the incipient nucleus named as nucleoid which contains DNA. Ribosome is also present in the cytoplasmic region. The another violet color circular region, it's said to be extra circular chromosomal region, it's said to be plasmid. Then the locomotory organ is known as flagella. Then the body surface, which are covered with minute hair-like outgrowth, which is named as pilus. This pilus, which are act as a sexual organ at the time of reproduction. That is said to be anatomy of bacteria. Dear students, this is the ultrastructure of bacterial cell. It consists of 3 layers. One is capsule, that is glycocalyx. Another one cell wall. And third one is the cytoplasm. That one only we have seen in the previous video class. Today also we are going to see structure of bacterial cell in a detailed manner. Dear students, see the do you know paragraph. Some of the bacteria which is present in the duodenum and also intestinal region which cause the ulcer, that is duodenal and gastric ulcer, by the bacteria is named as Helicobacter pylori. It is a gram-negative bacterium. Another one, Bt toxin from the bacteria named as Bacillus thuringiensis, which finds the application in raising insect-resistant crops. That means this Bacillus thuringiensis, which is responsible for biotechnology process, this bacteria which raising the plants with insect resisting crop, அதாவது பூச்சியே தாக்காத plant produce பண்றதுக்கு we are using the bacteria named as Bacillus thuringiensis. These plants are named as Bt crops. This is the message, it's given in the do you know paragraph. Next, we are going to see the outermost layer of the bacteria is named capsule or glycocalyx. Dear students, some bacteria which are surrounded by a outermost gelatinous substance which is made up of polysaccharide or polypeptide or both, which is present in the capsule region. That means the outermost layer of the bacteria surrounded by gelatin, that means transparent polythene paper mari substance which contains or composed of chemical substances polysaccharide or polypeptide or both. Then a thick layer of glycocalyx or capsule tightly attached to the cell wall is called a capsule. That means the capsule only otherwise named as glycocalyx. The glycocalyx which are tightly attached to the cell wall of a bacteria named a capsule. So this capsule which protect the bacterial cell from desiccation and antibiotics. That means they are producing from the external damage and also prevent from the some kinds of antibiotic. So this gelatinous substance or glycocalyx which are having the nature is called a sticky nature, so that the bacteria can easily attach to the plant root surfaces, human teeth and tissues. This capsular glycocalyx helps to retain the nutrient in the bacterial cell. That means they are maintaining the nutrient content inner side of the bacterial cell with the help of glycocalyx or capsule. So, dear students, it is the outermost gelatinous substance made up of polysaccharide. A thick layer which is tightly attached to the bacterial cell wall is named as glycocalyx or capsule. It protects from external calamitis problem and also antibiotic. It contains the sticky nature. With help of this sticky nature, it is attached to the plant root surface, human teeth and tissue. The function of this capsule or glycocalyx is it retains the nutrient content, that is food material, in the bacterial cell. So this is said to be capsule or glycocalyx. Dear students, next one, cell wall. So the bacterial cell wall, it's granular. Granular means it's made up of solid particle, minute solid particle, and also it is rigid. That means tightness. It is made up of rigidness or tightness to the bacterial cell, and also it gives protection and the shape of the bacterial cell. The chemical composition of the cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan or mucopeptide. Peptidoglycan or mucopeptide, which contains the N-acetyl glucosamine, N-acetyl muramic acid, and peptide chain of 4 or 5 amino acids. So these are all the chemical content joined together to form a cell wall chemical composition named peptidoglycan or mucopeptide. So one of the most abundant polypeptide called porine is present in the cell wall of the bacteria, which helps in the diffusion of solutes. That means the particles which are transported in and out of the bacterial cell. That process is known as diffusion. The diffusion of solutes is taken place with the help of the special polypeptide substance is called porine, which is present in the cell wall of the bacterial cell. So that is the cell wall of the bacteria. It is granular, that is made up of minute solid particle like stone or a soil like that, pebbles, kuti kutiya irukum. It gives rigidness, tightness. The cell wall which gives protection and shape of the bacteria. It composed of peptidoglycan or mucopeptide. The polypeptide which is present in the cell wall is porine, which is responsible for diffusion of solutes. Next one, plasma membrane. Inner to the cell wall, the layer which constitutes the plasma membrane made up of lipoprotein. So this plasma membrane which controls entry and exit of the small molecules of the bacterial cell. That means it selects and allows the molecules in and out of the bacterial cell. The enzyme which is involved in the oxidation of metabolic activities as well as the photosystem used in photosynthesis are present in the plasma membrane. So dear students, in this plasma membrane which is responsible for entry and exit of molecules, water molecules, minerals and ions, oxidation of metabolic process enzyme is also present in the plasma membrane. Photosystem, that is PS1 and PS2, which is responsible for photosynthesis. That content is also present in the plasma membrane. So this is said to be cell wall and plasma membrane of the bacteria. So cell wall, it is the outermost layer, granular, rigid, gives shape and protection. It made up of peptidoglycan. It contains a special polypeptide is called porine, helps in diffusion of solution. Then plasma membrane, inner to the cell wall, They are made up of plasma membrane. It controls the entry and exit of molecules. It contains enzyme for oxidation of metabolic process, that is respiratory process. And also it contains photosystem of photosynthetic process. That is said to be plasma membrane and cell wall of the bacteria. Next one, cytoplasm. So the outermost layer is the capsule or glycocalyx. Inner to the glycocalyx, they are having the cell wall. Inner to the cell wall, they are contain plasma membrane. So these three regions which encloses the centermost region of the bacteria is known as cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is very thick and also semi-transparent. கொஞ்சமான அளவுக்கு அப்படியே டிரான்ஸ்பரண்டாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். Semi-transparent. It contains ribosome and other cell inclusions. The cytoplasmic inclusions are glycogen, polybeta hydroxybutyrate granules, sulfur granules, gas vesicles are the inclusions which is present in the cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is thick and semi-transparent. It contains ribosome and cell wall inclusions. Cell wall inclusions are glycogen, polybeta hydroxybutyrate granules, sulfur granules and gas vesicles. Next one, bacterial chromosome is the genetic material which is present at the center of the cytoplasm. That is named as bacterial chromosome. It is a single circular DNA molecules which are tightly coiled but not enclosed by membrane in the eukaryotic cell, because bacteria is a prokaryotic cell and also unicellular. So at the center they are having single circular DNA molecule which is tightly coiled without membrane. This genetic material is named as nucleoid or genopore. So this nucleoid or genopore, which consists of DNA of E. coli bacteria, that is Escherichia coli is a type of bacteria. The length of the bacterial chromosome in E. coli bacteria is 1 millimeter long when uncoiled. அப்படியே லெங்க்தியாக இருக்கும்பொழுது நூல் மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா இட் இஸ் செட் டு பி 1 millimeter long, which contains the genetic information of the organism. Then this DNA is not bound with a histone protein. Normally the eukaryotic cell, for example higher plants, animals and other organisms which are having the DNA is the genetic material with a histone protein, but this bacterial chromosome is the prokaryotic cell, so the DNA is not bounded by cell membrane and also it not contain the histone protein. Then the single chromosome of the DNA molecule is attached one end of the bacterial cell wall to the plasma membrane, and also it is believed that the attachment may help in the separation of two chromosomes after DNA replication. So the single chromosome which is attached to the one point of the plasma membrane. So the attachment of DNA which is responsible for the separation of two chromosomes at the time of DNA replication. So DNA replication means it is at the time of reproductive process. So it will be modified into two. How it will be modified into two? Because the one end of the DNA coiled structure of circular DNA which is attached at one point of the plasma membrane so that it may be modified into 2 chromosomes after DNA replication. So this is said to be the bacterial chromosome under cytoplasm. Next one, plasmid. So in the previous video class, I told you plasmid is the extra circular chromosomal region which is present in the cytoplasm of the bacterial cell. Is named as plasmid, and also it is double-stranded. Dear students, the DNA chromosome which is present at the center is single-stranded, but this is another chromosome, that is extra chromosome, which is circular in shape, double-stranded. It has the capacity to self-replicate. That means it can able to produce another plasmid, that is said to be self-replicating autonomous elements. Autonomous elements means it can able to produce another plasmid, that is said to be autonomous elements without any other control of the organs. So this plasmid which contains the gene for fertility, that is reproductive process, and also it contains antibiotic resistant and heavy metals. So the plasmid which consists of fertility gene, antibiotic resistant and heavy metals. So this plasmid which helps in the protection of bacteriocin and toxin which are not found in the bacterial chromosome. So with the help of the plasmid, it can able to produce bacteriocin, a chemical composition, and toxin which are not produced by bacterial chromosome. The size of the plasmid varies from 1 to 500 kilobytes. Usually, the plasmids contribute about 0.5 to 5.0% of total DNA of bacteria. That means at the center of the bacteria, they are having the single-stranded coiled DNA chromosome. In that chromosome, they are having the plasmid. That plasmid ratio is 0.5 to 5% of the total DNA of the bacteria. The number of the plasmid is also varies from cell to cell. Based upon the number of plasmid, the plasmids are differentiated into different types. So this plasmid which are showing different function, according to their function, they are classified into different types. One is F plasmid, that is fertility plasmid, which is responsible for reproduction. Then R plasmid, that is resistant plasmid, that is they are resistant to the antibiotic substance. Another one, cold plasmid, that means the plasmid which can able to produce the colicin chemical substance. Then RI plasmid, that is they are inducing the root formation, that is said to be root inducing plasmid. And TI plasmid, TI means tumor inducing plasmid. Tumor inducing means in the human beings, some people which are affected by the deadly disease is called a cancer. Likewise, this plasmid is also causing cancer in the plant body. That type of plasmid are named as TI plasmid or tumor inducing plasmid. So this is said to be a extra circular chromosome which is double-stranded and also self-replicating autonomous elements is named as plasmid. Dear students, 2 more question. What is plasmid? What is plasmid? Plasmids are extra chromosomal double-stranded circular self-replicating autonomous elements. Then what are the different types of plasmid based on the function? That is also book back question. F plasmid, that is fertility. That also you have to write it. Within the bracket also you have to write the answer. R for resistant, col for colicin, Ri for root inducing, Ti for tumor inducing. So this is the important 2-mark question which is present in this paragraph. Dear students, next we are going to see another region, that is mesosome. So mesosome are the some kinds of infoldings of a plasma membrane produced into the cell in the form of vesicle. That is infolding of the plasma membrane. Where is the plasma membrane? Outermost layer is the gelatinous capsule or glycocalyx. Inner to the capsule, they are having the cell wall. Inner to the cell wall, they are having the plasma membrane which encloses the cytoplasmic region. This plasma membrane, some region, it is in the form of infoldings and form a small circular shaped vesicle. Empty. Or vesicle. Oval shaped structure, or it may be in the tubular form, tube form pannalam, or in the form of lamellae. Lamellae means it's a tubular structure which connecting the two organs or two substances. That is said to be mesosome. So these mesosomes are clumped, joined and folded together to maximize the surface area, which is helps in respiration and vegetative reproduction, that is binary fission. So that is said to be mesosome. Write a short note on mesosome is the important 3-mark question. What is the answer? The localized infolding of plasma membrane produced into the cell in the form of vesicle, circular shaped body or tubule or lamellae. So the clumped folded structure joined together which maximize the surface of a bacterial cell and also responsible for respiration and also vegetative reproduction, that is binary fission. That is said to be mesosome. Another one, polysome or polyribosome. So these are all the content which is present in the cytoplasmic region. We already seen that one. Cytoplasm which consists of ribosome and cell inclusion, isn't it? So that is said to be ribosome, a small circular shaped or bead shaped, bead shaped structure which is present in the cytoplasm is named as ribosome. This ribosome which is responsible for protein synthesis. So the growth development of the bacteria which is depending upon the protection of protein, that protein is produced by the organ is called a ribosome. The cytoplasm of the bacterial cell contains 10,000 to 15,000 ribosome. The type of the ribosome is 70S type. Consists of two subunit. One is 50S Sydberg unit. Another one is the 30S Sydberg units. So this is the type of a ribosome which is present in the bacterial cell, is the characteristic feature of the bacteria. In the higher plants and animals, they are having 80S type of ribosome. 80S type, that is 60-40. That is said to be the type of ribosome which is present in the higher plants and animals. But this bacteria is the lower prokaryotic unicellular organism which contains 70S type of ribosome which contains two units. The larger unit is 50S and the smaller unit is 30S. So these ribosomes, how many ribosome is there? 10,000 to 15,000 ribosomes which are attached together or held together by a mRNA strand, messenger RNA strand, to form a polysome or polyribosomes. So all the ribosome contain 10,000 to 50,000 which are bind together the mRNA strand. For example, பூவை நம்ம நூலில் கட்டுறோம் இல்லையா, ரெண்டு பக்கம் அழகா. Likewise, center they are having the mRNA strand. Upper side they are having the large unit of the ribosome. Lower side which are having the smaller unit, or upper side they are having the smaller unit and the lower side they are having the larger unit. That constitute the polysome or polyribosome. Dear students, two more question is there. What is polyribosome? So polyribosome, which means it is the site of protein synthesis. 10,000 to 15,000 ribosomes are present in the bacterial cell. It is 70S type. Consists of two subunits, 50S and 30S. The ribosomes are held together by mRNA to form the polyribosome or polysomes. That is the answer for what is polysome or polyribosomes. Dear students, up to this I conclude my video. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.